What's going on tonight, YouTube? I wanted to come and make this quick video about Afrika Bambaataa, and it's been going around. I guess it's pretty much fact now that Afrika Bambaataa basically is a pedophile. Like he plays with little children and pretty much a homosexual, I guess, because I haven't heard any stories about any female children as being all male. So I guess, Afrika Bambaataa is a homosexual pedophile. Now, there's been a lot of rumblings that I heard about the brothers' organization, and that they did a lot for people in New York, especially youth. Boys and just youth in general, but especially boys. But sticking with that, youth in general, being the fact that they did a good job as far as being a staple in the community, they were saying brothers and sisters were debating on whether to just his whole organization to just tear it down. And the way I feel is, if it's already here, let it serve a purpose. Like, if for 40 years his organization and youth centers have been damaging young boys, well, change it. Don't tear the buildings down. Don't tear the facilities down. Don't tear anything down. Just flip it and use it for something righteous and positive. And I pretty much feel that you should probably use it for a treatment center for adults who have been sexually abused. And that way the facility stands and it's actually standing for something righteous, which was his intent, and not to mention it's actually doing something to right the wrong that it did. So to speak. Like, maybe I'm going too far, or maybe I'm like being a little too optimistic as far as keeping the thing alive. And I don't know Afrika Bambaataa. I've never met him. I've never been molested. I'm actually close to a situation where I know someone who has, and it's actually a family member. And it's a real fucked up situation as far as I'm concerned. Like, that's awful, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But at the same time, I figure just on the discussion of tearing it down and busting it up, like, why do all that when you could take that same negativity and flip it again, and you don't have to worry about children or anything of that nature, because it'll be for adults. It's a treatment center for abused adults, males, and shit, it'll probably be the first of its kind, actually. Like, I have never heard of any all black, or not even all black, but black started, black owned treatment centers for adult male and female. I don't like segregating like that, but for adult a treatment center for adults who have been touched as children and abused as children in any way. So I feel like that they could take that and flip that and make that something positive. So that's my little couple minutes. I didn't have a whole lot to go on that one. I'm definitely gonna make a couple more videos here soon dealing with the topic at hand, which is these white people and their love for ignoring reality and ignoring the causes and the ills that they bring to the world, not just to mention just my community. So that's never going away. Those topics are coming back hard and strong. I've got a boatload of crap to talk about, and that's what we're going to do here on Derek Jones Talks. But as far as Afrika Bambaataa, I feel like, you guys should not tear that facility down. Flip that negativity. You know what I'm saying? It can be flipped. It can be the same way you can take an individual who spent most of their life, training, being basically a warrior in these streets, and doing crime, and not crime in the sense of real crime, not politician, government bullshit crime. I don't call it crime just because you write some shit down on a piece of paper. I mean crime as far as causing someone injury, harm, loss, or damage, or injury, harm, loss, damage, or fraud. Those are crimes. Other than that, like, it's not a crime. So anyway, people who are out here, basically these warriors in the street who are now flipped it and are in the Nation of Islam or bodyguarding for other brothers in the conscious community and things of this nature. Like that type of violence that they used to commit in the street wildly has been flipped. So the same could be done and said for Bambaataa's organization. It's just something to think about.